Okay, what's good, everybody? My name is Victor Kuan, and I'm so glad you guys are here for my Seattle Gamma meetup. So yeah, I've been working at Gamma for a few months now. Really excited for this. I just came back to Seattle for the holidays, as they say, and why not throw a big Seattle Gamma meetup? So very excited. This is an AI generated Ghibli type image of Seattle Gamma meetup. Generated within Gamma, so that's really exciting. Actually, this whole presentation, this whole process, everything you see today will be made entirely within Gamma. That's so cool. Here are the Gamma vibes so far. I've been here for a few months. This is me at Ding Tai Fung, $500 worth of Ding Tai Fung. Yeah, some coworkers, some more coworkers, and some more coworkers. It's been a really fun time so far. It's not every day that you could say you like your coworkers, so I'm having a great time. It's got great vibes. And okay, so why are we doing this? Well, let's introduce ourselves to each other. I don't know everybody here. And so we'll connect a little bit, and then we'll talk about, Gamma from my perspective. And then after that, it's your turn. You get to try Gamma. Maybe I'll give you guys a discount, something like that. That's about it. So let's get started. So we'll just go around the room. We'll introduce ourselves a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. My name is June. And yeah, I work at Google as a software engineer on the Android Auto team.
I'm Sora. I work as a research scientist for UW-Med.
I'm Christina, and I've been working on and off as like a barista for the past 4 or 5 years.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Mindy. I work in early childhood special education. Right now I work with K through 2.
All right, hi, I'm George. I'm actually a master's student right now at the University of Washington. I'm studying human-centered design and engineering.
Hi guys, my name is Will. So right now I'm a software engineer at Microsoft.
I'm Alicia. I work part-time at Boba as well as one of the managers. So, yeah.
Cool. So I feel like, I'm very, very close with all of you guys now. After this icebreaker. So what exactly is Gamma? You guys are such nice people blasting through the traffic to get here, but maybe you don't know what Gamma is, and that's okay. I would put it as it is a beautiful tool, and it saves you hours and hours every week. And it makes these like evergreen, like ambiguous, like all fitting type style, like docs that are also presentations that could also be graphic designs and websites and posters and whatnot. Whatever you want it to be, very ambiguous in a beautiful way. I think that probably doesn't make any sense, so I think it's better to show rather than tell. And I'll let this YouTuber Ruri Ohama take it away.
Here, so what is Gamma? Gamma is an AI tool that can turn your ideas, documents, notes into beautiful presentations and web pages in just a couple of seconds. And the best part of Gamma is you can start for free. And there are 3 ways to generate content. Generating with AI, pasting in text, and importing files. It is the perfect tool, in my opinion, when you have a presentation next day at work or maybe at school and you don't have enough time. If you have already existing content like meeting notes, class notes, reports, articles, maybe even lecture slides, all you need to do is simply copy all the text and paste it to Gamma. So let's say I want to turn this video script into a video presentation. I'm just going to copy the whole script of this video and just simply paste it to Gamma. Your text can be short as a paragraph or even some sentences, or just like a very long article. And then you select the format you want to create, whether it's a website, presentation, or a document. So once your text is pasted, you can select the tone of the voice, the length of the presentation, and also the number of the cards you want to present. You can let the AI do the distribution of content, or you can manually select and divide the content into different parts. And the great thing is you can select from 33 languages available. So if you're like me, when you think in another language and want to express something in another language, Gamma can be an amazing tool. Once the presentation is generated, you can modify, add, or remove sections. You can change the tone of the voice, the layout, the design, everything basically. Okay, so what if you don't have an existing...
So that's enough of that. That's a really good first take on what Gamma is. And so she kind of showed you guys the first use case, which is that you can drag existing text or PDFs or whatever files you have and throw it into Gamma, and Gamma will do all the formatting and designing and like tedious work for you in creating a presentation or a website. So that's one use case. I like that she highlighted that one. It's probably the most like potentially like viral feature that we have because it looks cool. But beyond that, there are definitely other features and use cases for Gamma. So she kind of showed you guys like, oh, you know, I'll copy this whole like video script, I'll throw it into Gamma and they'll make a presentation for me, right? Or a doc or a website. But there are other use cases, so I'll show you guys live. So if I go to gamma.app, that's where it's at. And I think one common misconception, like everybody calls it Gamma AI. I don't know why that is, but I think it's because we have AI features, so people call it Gamma AI. But it's actually gamma.app. So like, let's say we care about creating something really, really fast, like, right? Let's say we have 5 minutes until our presentation. Then we probably, you know, if you're procrastinating that much, then I'd probably go to create new with AI. So that's probably the feature you would go with. And she kind of outlined that, you know, there's three sort of options that you may have. You may paste in text and generate from there, or you might just generate from a one-line prompt, right? So I'll show you guys this functionality because she already sort of showed you guys the other functionality. So let's see, we have George and William here. So let's say, okay, make a presentation about George and let George Z and William K's new alcoholic boba venture called George and Brothers Boba, please, and tell me how it will be profitable. Keep it funny, yet mostly true. Right? I think this deserves, like, let's say something like 13 cards because 8 cards might not be enough information for what we want here. So as you can see, we're about to create a pitch deck. You know, I might take this and I might, you know, take that pitch deck and present it to the owners of Sharety. Like, yo, if you are interested in our new alcoholic boba venture, like, please invest. You know, that might be the use case. And if we're going to generate an outline here, what this kind of means is like they're sort of showing you the summary of every single slide, right? And if you don't like the summary, you can change it, right? So like, let's say lifelong friends, now beverage barons. You know, let's say I want to add an exclamation mark. Perfect. Okay, so I edited it. And you can swap these around, right? Let's say like this slide, you want it in front of this. Oh shit! Let's say you can TLDR. You can swap things around, right? So you know, medium text here, that's an option. So that means it's going to be kind of verbose, but not too verbose. Detailed would kind of be for a doc. Brief would be for like, if you have all of your information like perfectly memorized, you might use brief. So I like Ideogram 2.0 for the image models in Gamma. I think that one's the best one because it does a great job with both text and people's faces and overall like learning from existing styles and going from there, right? And there are a ton of models. We use a ton of these APIs. And if you really think about it, Gamma is such a good deal. $20 a month for this, like, you know, you like some of these models themselves cost more than $20 a month. So if you really do the math doesn't math. So I think it's a really, really great deal. And so with that, like, you know, we've generated kind of the outline and let's just continue and see what happens, right? You know, I'm here with you guys live. I really don't know what's going to happen. We have some standard themes. We also have some custom themes, right? I made some of these themes and I really like Boba Sakura, but I also like DVD Nostalgia, but I also like Gamma X Seattle. So you know what? Let's go with Gamma X Seattle. And we're going to generate and it's going to take like 5 seconds and let's see what's going on. The Rise of George and Brothers Boba, a bubbly, boozy adventure. So it's kind of doing its thing. Yeah, it's generating, you know, the outline for a deck, and then it's going to design the deck. And the appeal of this is not really that it's going to generate accurate information, because I would imagine if George and William Kim like really wanted to create their actual like Boba Barons Brothers whatever venture, they'd probably want to like, you know, care about every single detail, right? You know, they're pouring all of their money into this idea, right? So they probably want to care about every single detail. But I think, you know, from my perspective, like the value of this is that you don't have to spend any time like designing or doing any of the lifting when it comes to like, you know, font typography, you know, all that bullshit, because you really should be spending all of your time like in the actual details of your venture, right? Like your time is very valuable, and so that's kind of the value of Gamma in my view. So let's kind of see like what this looks like. I think it looks beautiful, but I think you guys should play around with themes and find something that you really, really love. So let's go to the standard themes, because I'm not that great of a designer, but Gamma's got really great designers that made these standard themes. Let's see what would happen if we, I don't know, we went with Prism. We went with Prism. This is kind of what it looks like. It has like this like less sharp edge, I suppose. Go with Night Sky. I don't know if that's appropriate for this. I think it should be something cuter because it's a boba business. Say like Gamma Dark. Let's see. I think this one looks pretty good. Atmosphere. Yeah, not so bad. You know, I'm gonna endorse my own theme here. I love Hong Kong heart theme. I think this one is so beautiful. I think you guys ought to agree, because look at this. I spent like 10 seconds making this beautiful theme, but it's probably the best theme in all of Gamma. But it's my own theme. So let's see. The Rise of George and Brothers Boba, a bubbly, boozy adventure. Two entrepreneurial friends discover the perfect fusion of trendy bubble tea and alcohol. So yeah. This is George. This is you and William. This is George and William right here, as you can see. They seem very.
Mastermind.
Yep.
Why is my last name Rodriguez?
Oh, George.
What makes your last name Kim?
I don't know.
What happened to my theme?
But yeah, it's a very beautiful presentation. Let's just mess around here and see. Like, let's see what prompt they have here. Two young entrepreneurs in casual business attire laughing together in modern brewery kitchen. All right, I don't really like
Asian entrepreneurs.
A great suggestion. Two Asian young entrepreneurs. Let's see. Craft cocktail ingredients. Craft cocktail boba ingredients. How about that? Let's try that out. We'll slap a theme here. Let's say Wong Kar Wai photorealistic filmic. Let's see what happens if we do that. I'm not really too sure, but it's a live demo. There are risks, and we'll just sit around for like 4 or 5 more seconds. Maybe 7 more seconds. Who really knows when it comes to things like this? You really couldn't be too sure. Maybe 8 seconds even. Okay, there you go. So this is George and William. All right, which one do you guys like?
Top one.
Top one. All right. Okay, that's beautiful. That's cute. That's cute.
Wong Fu film.
Yeah, it looks like a Wong Fu
That bowl was so
production.
stupid.
I think this is really cool. I think this is just formatted so nicely that like you can just come in and dump in the actual information. So I think that's the true value, is that they give you this awesome format that probably would have taken you 3-4 hours to set up. But yeah, looking very cute.
So futuristic.
This one's looking a little bit scary. But it did all the heavy lifting for you guys, and of course you can also replace these AI images with real images if you want. And so that's kind of the first part of the demo. I'll try to keep the rest of this presentation very brief and let you guys mess around. So how do I use Gamma? Well, I'll show you guys some use cases from my end. I use it professionally. I also use it personally. Let's jump right into this. So professionally, wow, would you look at that? I'm looking so beautiful. I got a business card here, and in my opinion, this is a better link tree. Let's just look at the business card real quick. So I like to call this better link tree. So this is what my personal business card looks like. I'm looking a little bit scary there. But yeah, I'm flexing about my title, and I'm like flexing my LinkedIn, I'm flexing my Instagram, and flexing my email, And I could add much more if I wanted. I could be like, I don't know, like, my best friend is William Kim. I could do that if I wanted, but that's not professional, so I won't. And actually that leads me to my next use case, which is my portfolio. So that's not my portfolio, but this is my portfolio. It says, "Wait, it's me, Victor Kuan," right? And I made this all in Gamma. It took me about an hour. So, what is Victor Kuan? I kind of explain who I am. I talk about what I'm doing right now. I got some beautiful pictures from the past. I'm flexing where I used to work in the past. That's what you do in a portfolio, right? I got some case studies here. And this is actually my favorite part about Gamma. It's very underrated, is the use of nested cards. So if you can think back to like Google Slides or something, can you put a slide within a slide? Yeah, I wouldn't say you can. Now, you could do that in Gamma. You could put a slide within a slide, present it as a slide within a slide, and then you could press publish, and it turns into a website. I got this like quirky little personality hire thing. You know, I play tennis, I have videography, sashimi, you know, whatever. I got some TikTok stuff. And yeah. But, you know, I made this in 1 hour, and, you know, it's looking pretty professional to me. I think if I try to make this in Wix, it might take me like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, you know? So I'm always, you know, marketing myself on Gamma. I feel like it's very robust. You can really do whatever you want. I have ideation docs. I have my activity tracker. So like every day when I'm doing my to-do list, I kind of, you know, I label the date. You know, I have like miscellaneous notes. I have like labeled, you know, like by category because my role is very ambiguous, right? So I have like categories there, and like I have priorities. Like for example, here I have big goals for today, stuff like that. And so what I really love to do with this to-do list, what I really love to do is I like to list all the stuff that I just showed you, and then I don't know if you guys use Claude or ChatGPT or anything like that, but I like to Command A and copy everything and throw it into ChatGPT, and I'll ask it something like, you know, I'm updating my resume. You know, here's what I've done and learned and took note of in the past 3 weeks. Can you help me like come up with some very elegant insights for like what I might add to my resume based on like my learnings? And so we could go to personally, like what do I make personally with Gamma? And here's a silly one. Who are the top 5 weirdest dudes in 90 Day Fiancé? Well, number 5 we have Big Ed Brown, right? He has the infamous neck pillow and questionable hygiene and condescending behavior. And I think that's just so funny. And here's personally my favorite personal use case. So this is a real story about when I went to Nara Park with William Chang, right? A tale of 4 blokes. So here are me and my friends. We all look the same. Right? So around 2019, me and Warren Chang and Lil Calvin were having a great time in Tokyo, and it was truly a dream come true. This is stupid. People have made a lot of other really professional stuff, like Heineken uses this, right? Let's see what Heineken did. Yeah, you know, Heineken did something that looks super Heineken-like, right? But you would never be able to guess that, you know, this was made in a no-code tool, right? Because it looks so complicated that it looks like, oh, you know, you must have made this using TypeScript React, like Angular React, TypeScript React or something. I don't know. I would argue that even without the AI, Gamma is very, very impressive and compelling. And so we got here custom themes, animated themes, commands, docs to website, whatever. I'll show you guys a couple. Maybe I'll start out here with custom themes. So I'll show you guys the custom themes that I have made. And you know, it takes just seconds to make these themes. I think this one is so funny that I made Synthy Bad Trip Vibes. And it'll take just a few seconds. And it's so cool. I mean, who would have thought that you could have a presentation that has a GIF or an MP4 as the background? I think that's so cool. Okay, great. Okay, anyway, so we have an unexpected guest, William Chang. So pretty good. We're just gonna pause here a second to congratulate William Chang for making it here. You know, the traffic's heavy these days.
Okay, I'm William Chang.
And I'll show you guys commands. So I think this is what really separates a Gamma from, you know, let's say Google Slides for now, or PowerPoint or something like that. And so what I mean by that is you could press slash, and then let's say you want a nested card. And so what that kind of means is you have a card within a card. You just type nested card. And then we have a card within a card. Call this William card or whatever. Let's say, what if you want, you know, kind of a big headline, but not too big? H4. Wow, would you look at that? How Notion-like. Notion is so awesome, right? Okay, now I want an image. Slash image. I'm too lazy to put the URL. I'll search it up. William Chang. Let's see what we get.
Yep, that's me.
All right, that's William Chang. That's William Chang.
Yep, very cool.
Wait, is that South Park? What the?
I'm woke.
All right. Now, so yeah. Anyway, you got commands. Very, very cool. let's say you love PowerPoint, you can definitely export the stuff to PowerPoint and keep editing it there so that your boss doesn't know that you're using Gamma instead. Any concerns or questions, and you guys can DM me anytime, but if you have it right here live, I can also answer anything right now. But if it's later, if it's offline, that's totally good as well.
How does like collaboration work? Can you like share your presentation with someone else to work on it together?
Yeah, for sure. So it is exactly like Google Docs. So if you can imagine that, it's like that.
And my comment would be that this is great because I do a lot of lesson planning, but it takes forever to like put slides together for students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me actually talk to you about that later. I can help set you up for how you might do that. Yeah, thanks for coming. I really appreciate you guys.
Bye.